Good morning, fellow humans. I will start this video with a disclaimer that these are just my experiences. I am just a professional medium and a professional human, I suppose. I mean, all about being human, right? Uh, take what you want, discard the rest. Uh, Disclaimer. Yeah. Oh, maybe that this is for entertainment purposes only. My entertainment and yours, right? Yeah, because I'm entertained. Um, Piece of agate today for fiddling and a coffee. We're going to talk about one of the traps of healing, because healing itself can be rather addictive in the sense that the old path we were on a lot of the time is maybe one of depression, negativity, complaining as examples, feeling anxious in our body, right? Where are we coming from? These are all places that a lot of the time when we start our healing journey that we're coming from. Maybe we're coming from a victim mentality. I just wanted to love myself, for example, and I'm still striving for that. And it could be a bit uncomfortable to be healing, but whether you go to retreats or do these really big releases or not, maybe it's slow and gentle a lot, maybe you're seeing a professional or not. We're always like reaching for that next thing. It's kind of like that professionalism loop. Well, healers, being someone that's healing as and as a healer, we can see it in people and hopefully in ourselves when we kind of tend to get stuck in this rut of healing, that I need to heal first before I can do this, or before I can do that, or before I can be this way. Before I can really be grateful, I need to heal this. Before I can really take this step, I need to heal that. And yes, we do need to work with our nervous system to support our body if we are making some scary steps. And getting out of these ruts can be new and different and a bit scary. And we still heal and take those steps in some small ways, but we can get in a bit of a rut. It can be addictive to have that next rush of more self-love and letting go. One of the things that helped me, and trust me, I totally still get stuck in these, that's why I'm talking about it. Um, but at one point, there was a time where, we always want to surrender more to the universe and trust the universe more. And let's just be honest here, emotional pain can be a bit of, we're used to it. We're used to being in this rut of some form of emotional pain and sabotage and being in this way. And it's emotional pain, even though we avoid it. So we avoid looking at it. And so we avoid clearing it. But in a way, we grasp onto it because, okay, now when you get into the paradoxes, you know you're on the right track. When you really sound crazy, you're definitely on the right track. When you feel crazy, anyway, the paradox, okay? So we have this pain that we're trying to clear and get it away, and we don't want it. But in some ways, we kind of cling to it as part of the healing cycle that we get trapped in. Is one of the reasons is because we don't trust the universe to bring us more. We're so used to feeling it and having it, we don't know what it would be like to be without that in our life. And if we can just surrender to the universe, that in some minor, maybe it won't be some big trauma, but feelings get hurt, we get triggered. Being human is just an experience, and their, pain and shame and all these things that we claim to want to clear and we're healing and whatever, right? It's either something we're clearing or the universe can bring us a little more, maybe. If we're really doing our healing job well and we're trusting the universe to bring us what we need in whatever given time, we don't need to cling, and we can just be like, oh, thank you for those lessons, and I will clear the stuck energy of shame that might be causing this physical ailment. Work with my body somatically to release that stuck fears, become more nervous system resilient. I may just be sounding crazy. It's just been my experience that in our healing journey, we tend to get stuck in the ruts when we're about to plateau and level up in some way. Have you noticed that? That maybe you've been taking like some small steps, and right before you're really kind of gonna make some kind of breakthrough, your nervous system is like, I don't know where I'm going. It's scary. It's one of the reasons that self-parenting and supporting yourself when you get there is very helpful. But acknowledging and just talking on the healing journey about this type of healing trap that we can fall into, I think is an important step. At least it's out there. At least we can point it out to ourselves. Oh, I'm kind of a little bit in that rut. I'm pushing, I'm searching for that next healing fix as opposed to just allowing the universe to unfold in the moments, taking those moments to just be and be grateful. And yes, we do have to work with that as the new path away from pain to be comfortable with joy and be comfortable with gratitude. That takes some work, but eventually that good path gets trodden on and is well worn. And maybe they're equal paths. And then we get on the healing journey and we kind of get in that old, not on the healing journey because we're always, but in that healing loop where we're searching because we don't want to take that next step for the scary thing. We can't. We have to heal this first, and it's not quite comfortable enough. Only you know, and go gently. I'm talking to you and me. Okay, go gently on your path and lovingly, right? For some people, pushing is old pattern, and relaxing gently into it, into where you're going, is new pattern. Being kind, supportive to yourself as you go could be a new pattern for you. And so small steps are great. Depends where you are and what you're doing. Just my experience, and I just wanted to bring it out there as healers, as a healer, as other people working on their own journeys to become closer to source, know more of their truth, remember who they are, all these type of reasons that we, had the spiritual awakening and trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Nobody knows what's going on. And if they claim they do, then a little discernment might be needed. Or they know this part over here, but are totally, might not have all the parts. Anyway, I will end the video after that little chat. Let me know what you think in the comments. And there are other healing pattern traps on the healing journey, but that is probably the most common and prominent one that I've noticed for myself and maybe with others. It depends where you're coming from and how long you've been on the journey and what your trauma is. Do it up.